What Navy waivers exist for juvenile records? Imagine preparing to serve your country and facing questions about past legal records. The process of enlisting in the United States Navy involves a thorough background check, which can include reviewing juvenile records. However, there are specific circumstances under which a waiver may be granted to applicants with juvenile records, allowing them to pursue a military career despite past legal issues. The Navy considers juvenile records on a case-by-case basis. When an applicant has a juvenile record, they must disclose it during the enlistment process. The key factor is whether the record involves serious offenses such as violent crimes, drug-related offenses, or sexual misconduct. Minor infractions or cases that were resolved with diversion programs may be viewed more leniently. In terms of waivers, the Navy has established policies that allow for the possibility of approval depending on the nature of the offense, the time elapsed since the incident, and evidence of rehabilitation. For example, if an applicant committed a juvenile offense several years ago that was minor and they have demonstrated positive behavioral changes since then, a waiver might be granted. The applicant must provide documentation of rehabilitation efforts, such as counseling, community service, or educational achievements. The process for obtaining a waiver involves submitting a detailed explanation of the juvenile record, along with supporting documents, to a Navy recruiting command. The waiver review considers the severity of the offense, the applicant's age at the time, and current behavior. It is important to note that not all juvenile records are eligible for waivers, especially those involving serious crimes or repeated offenses. In some cases, the Navy may requiring additional evaluations, such as psychological assessments, to determine the applicant's suitability for service. The decision to approve or deny a waiver ultimately rests with the Navy's recruiting command, which balances the applicant's potential with the nature of their past record. Overall, while juvenile records can pose a challenge during the enlistment process, the Navy does have provisions for waivers. These waivers aim to give qualified individuals a chance to serve, provided they demonstrate genuine rehabilitation and meet the criteria set forth by military standards.